August 19th, 2016. You're looking at Earth-facing images from LASCO C3. We're looking at the sun, and the sun is the size of that white circle behind that occulter disk, guys. That disk is there to block the glare of the sun so that we can see the outer edges, unlike the SDO, which we will look at also. You're seeing minor coronal mass ejections from filament releases. Now, there was a filament release that's hard to see. You have to watch the top left quadrant of the sun. That filament moves in that wave pattern there. When that happens, you don't see it because it's Earth facing. You don't see that blast from the left or right. You don't have that angle. But that energy from that filament, it combined with what we were already watching was a CIR, guys, or a co-rotating interaction region. But it says that the co-rotating interaction region was expected to hit Earth's magnetic field today, August 19th. And these are transition zones between slow and fast-moving solar wind streams. Shock waves and density gradients inside these regions often do a good job sparking auroras. Not only that, they create pressure on our planet. And you combine that CIR with the filament release, and this is what happens. In the southern hemisphere, a 5.9 strong quake, but over across the tip of South America, same southern hemisphere region, as far as tectonic plate pressure, we had this quake, and that was a 7.4. It's South Georgia Island region, and it's in what I called a break point in the different plates. Like you have these around the Ring of Fire, all around the planet, but that big curve there took the brunt of it. Now, at 7:32 is when the quake hit, and you can see that where the ACE satellite overloaded up until 0400 UTC time. Then that gave it time to go from the ACE satellite, which is between the Earth and the Sun, and strike our planet. You can also see that you've got 10 aftershocks around this particular quake. We don't know if that's going to continue. We'll just keep an eye on the earthquake monitors. Guys, most of the links that you'll see in this video are on our website at bpearthwatch.com. But when you see that break point, that curve right there, guys, that always seems to be like the weak link in the chain, but it was designed that way, I feel, to take the that energy and release it in those sectors there. Now I want to switch over to the National Hurricane Center. Guys, Fiona's been out there a few days, tropical storm, but it's headed north, and it's going to get into colder water and fizzle out, more than likely. It's not going to hit the United States. It looks like a recurve. But this one behind it is a different story. And we're going to look at the 5-day forecast. We're going to look at the tracking models, things like that. But you actually have two. This is not Fiona. This is a 1 in 50% chance of cyclone formation in 5 days. The one in the yellow is right behind it. They are putting it at a 30% chance of formation in 5 days. But that one in the orange section, guys, Invest 99L, that one could be dangerous. Now pay attention. You're going to see Fiona. It's going to be moving northward, taking it out of play. Right there, that's the tropical storm. It's going to get into that colder water and just about fizzle out. That's the projected path, but it's actually moving further north and faster than they thought. In other words, it's already started that northern curve. What's happening is that front coming off the U.S. is starting to steer it. But the one below it, guys, this could be trouble. We haven't had a major storm in the Gulf since Katrina. It's been a long time. It hasn't happened since the Fukushima earthquake. A lot of shifting on this planet occurred, and everything changed after that. The next year, we had Sandy, and it was going to come in, but it curved up the coast and got New York in that area. Guys, remember the flooding? But this is looking at the storms from Meteosat as they come off the coast of Africa. There, and the one right behind it are the one we're going to have to watch. Now, Fiona, again, is going to be a non-player. As you look at this, you can see as of 8 p.m. Monday, it's changed from the green to blue. That's telling you that it's going from a storm to a tropical depression. But 99L, this is a different one. This is staying low, and it's going to be in warm water the entire time. These are different forecast models, and they're all pointing at the same direction. This one could be trouble for the United States. I don't know. We don't know yet if it will come into the Gulf, go straight across, come across Florida, or go up the East Coast. It's too far out yet. We're going to watch that daily. But guys, you've got a week, maybe at the most, to prepare. So be thinking about that. You know what happens when these storms come in. Now, if we move to the West Coast, we got a very dry pattern. But you can see that canyon fire that's giving them a lot of problems there, guys, that in California. Check that out. You can see it from space. A lot of smoke. It's been there a couple days racing up this canyon. But the smoke seems to be stronger today, or more smoke, than what I've seen in the last couple of days. People have had to evacuate that area. A bunch of homes have been burned. More are in the path. And I was reading one article that said only about 50% of the people that were told to evacuate have. So don't be one of those guys. This thing will outrun you as you look at the wind gusts. When I pause it, 24 mile an hour gust is nothing to play with when you're dealing with that. And those fires will create their own weather system inside themselves. And then it's almost impossible to stop. But you can tell even from here that that's located down in that canyon. And guys, it makes it very hard for people to get to and stop this fire. And they're saying it's been jumping back and forth. It doesn't look like it's getting any smaller to me. It looks like it's getting stronger. But again, heed the evacuation warnings. Don't play with this thing. It'll jump those lines and you'll be caught in it before you know what's going on. We're watching that, and we're watching for that hurricane. I've just got a bad feeling about this one, guys. So heads up. Be safe.